that I'm at an all-time.
Character level is staying at 40, but light values are now jumping from the current cap of 335 to 385. Really? This is my first time reading this, by the way. Let's see. I don't have my cursor visible, but I'm at. That cap will be further increased to 400 when the hard mode version of the raid launches. Okay, that's nice. And then rare blue, legendary, purple, exotic, blah blah blah. System, as we observed it, for item drops appears to be very similar to what has been in the game for some time now. Okay, that's good. New Rise of Iron record book now tracks progress through the entirety of the expansion. I like that, and similar to what SRL did.
By the way, that book.
Triumph Year 2, yep. In addition, Bungie shared that it is releasing a large number of new weapons and complete armor sets. New sets are on offer for the Iron Banner PvP event. The Iron Lords, obtained through Record Book, Trials of Osiris, blah blah blah. Wrath of the Machine Raid, well now we know what it's called. Archon's Forge Arena event, that sounds fun. And in addition to new options for all of the factions, I wonder what that means. And ornaments, a new aesthetic customization feature that allows players to enhance geometry and appearance of individual armor. Whoa. That's big. They've never done anything like that before. I mean, they did chromas, but nothing as cool as that. About a new collection experience, blah blah blah, and redesigned artifacts, which it's in its own dedicated post. We will look at that next. I'll open that in a new tab. On its highest level, Destiny Rise of Iron, it doesn't dramatically reinvent its progression systems, but as was the case with the Taken King, during our time at Bungie, the message was clear. Rise of Iron is focused on delivering new content for players to explore, along with dramatically expanded options for letting players look and play the way they like. I like the sound of it. What do you think?
That sounds wonderful. A couple things that touch on is there's also supposed to be a new vendor.
Oh really?
Can't quite remember the name of the vendor. The vendor is supposed to be selling artifacts, or not selling artifacts. What you do is you do a quest, and you get to be able to redeem it for an artifact. And these new artifacts, usable by every single character in the game, or every single class in the game. And the artifacts have special abilities, like almost like exotic abilities.
I heard about that. Let me close this page and
they have abilities like one of them has it
this one's
to where it removes the sprint stopping, like the sprint cooldown or whatever you want to call it.
Ooh.
Where you can infinitely sprint. Second, another one removes your super and gives you 2 grenade charges and 2 melee charges.
I'm not a fan of that one.
Another one allows it so that everyone has supers on cooldown, like really fast.
Like your super cooldown.
Another one makes
is
it
like
so
in Mayhem, basically.
Yeah.
That's gonna be overpowered.
And then some other neat abilities that have like almost exotic-like effects.
Okay, so I'm gonna start reading.
There's supposed to be 8 of them,
the artifacts page. There's the headline. If you guys feel like reading it, I do not. During our recent visit to Bungie, for our cover story on Destiny Rise of Iron, the development team shared a number of new additions to this game. Are they even supposed to post this? Like, aren't they under NDA? It's not.
They're allowed to.
While the focus for this expansion is on new content rather than reinventing game systems, one particular new feature really stood out. Artifacts are getting a major retrofit, whatever that means. I'm assuming that's just a redo. Okay, there's that new vendor. A new character named Tyra Karn? I don't know. I'm not going to try to pronounce that again. Is the centerpiece for Guardians looking to acquire the new Iron Lord artifacts. Okay, so I'm assuming these are going to be really rare. She sends players out into the Plaguelands to commit mighty deeds in memory of the Iron Lords, which now this is just kind of a theory I have. My theory is that Lord Saladin will die somewhere in the Rise of Iron storyline, but we'll see more about that in the coming weeks, hopefully, in a Bungie reveal stream. Huh? Teach? Huh?
They're not gonna
Maybe
reveal
include
that in a stream, dude.
Or maybe
For
just
real.
reveal.
They're not gonna reveal.
Maybe
one
they'll
of the
play
biggest
through the
characters
strike.
dying.
I don't know. But each of the new artifacts connects to a particular member of the deceased Iron Lord, such as Felwinter, Yolder, or Story. Which I like that. And I have a game open on my Xbox. Should probably close that.
Oh, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Interject real quick. Thorns.
Oh, I heard the Thorn was coming back. That
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Unfortunately.
No, but from what I heard, it's not going to be overly powerful. It's not going to be really.
Existence.
It was the bane of my existence for 2 years straight. But
Speaking of,
what?
there's an artifact that also reduces the effect of damage over time abilities.
Haha.
So
See?
there's a
They'll
counter
bring
react to
They'll bring the
Thorns.
Thorn back.
Thank freaking
They'll
God.
bring the Thorn back, but they'll give us a way to fight it. So if kids are using
Otherwise-
Thorn and Crucible, you know, you just slap on that artifact and they don't damage you over time.
Kill myself if I didn't have that.
Yeah.
They're also bringing back Sparrow Racing League in
Is it
December.
Oh, December. Okay.
And Festival of the Lost returns in October as well.
Obviously.
Some other
that was a
besides
guaranteed
Rise
thing.
Fire
That
news,
was a
but
guaranteed
you know,
release.
comes after the launch. New game mode for PvP
Oh really?
is kill. Yeah, it's a kill confirmed like
Oh.
game mode where you kill a guardian, and you pick up a tag and you get a point, and you
Cool.
could deny the tags of your fellow teammates after dropping
Alright,
your fellow
so
teammates.
This game's going full, kind of
Called
full
Supremacy.
Call of Duty, basically.
Not really. Just by adding
I
a
mean,
game
we
mode
have
really did.
domination, we have team deathmatch, we have free for all, and now we're getting kill confirmed.
Name a shooter that doesn't have any of those game modes in it.
Siege.
Nope. Siege has basically search and destroy.
Well, I didn't
Basically
say search.
domination and TDM technically.
Right, but free for all is missing, which I think would be interesting to have. But then there's
Doubt that would ever be thing.
the original CS. I don't think the original Counter-Strike, CS 1.6. I don't think that had TDM.
Yeah, but I'm
But
talking about
on
now.
another
What
note-
shooter doesn't have at least one of those?
I'm gonna pause the recording and then find some other stuff to have a look at. So give me a moment.
Is the Costive, which is
Right.
otherwise known as the first assault rifle you'll pick up in the game. You know,
Oh, the Vostok. Right. I heard it. I saw that in a screenshot on a reveal stream.
Mhm.
Just
Yes.
loading up the thing here.
Tell me when you're
Where
about
would I
to start
find
it.
new stuff? I'm gonna search under auto rifle and see what I can find.
I have a
Still
screenshot of
here?
it dude pulled up.
You have a screenshot? You want to link me in Skype?
Kinda can't because you know it's on my phone and we're on the Xbox.
Well, I'm not on my Xbox. I'm on my computer. But
No, I'm on the Xbox. Is what I'm saying. Like I am on my phone and like I'm on the Xbox. You know what I'm saying? I could tweet it at you though.
you could,
Well,
but
DM
I
you.
don't have my Twitter open. Sorry
Just
about
DM
that.
it to you. Because,
I don't know how long this video is gonna take to freaking render. It's gonna be a nightmare.
Probably.
Okay, so this is just YouTube videos. I'm gonna go to
Tell me whenever
images.
you're ready, because I can give a
Oh,
rundown on the Costive.
Oh, I found one.
Vostok. Vostok? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I don't even know.
7GV2. Hold on, I'm bringing up.
Yeah, 7GOX. 7GOX, by the
No,
way.
it's not OX. Hold on, I got a message.
7GOX, or 0X, but OX is what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, 7GV2 showing now. This is beta build, but I'm not sure what those perks mean. This looks like, is this like beta Destiny? Like that's a 302 attack, and it doesn't show. Maybe this is old.
No,
Maybe
I
this
have
is
the real
even fake.
screenshot pulled up, dude.
Maybe
I have
this
the
is
real
fake.
screenshot pulled up. That they
Oh.
actually showed. Do you want?
Yeah, I'll show you the recording after this, because I don't think that's real. So what is it called?
It's the Vostok 7GOX. Look it up. Dash 0X. Actually, when I say O, I mean 0. This is what I don't. This isn't supposed to be the
Are you
thing.
sure
This
it's
is
an
supposed
X?
to be what it's like. Yeah,
Oh, in the
0X.
meantime, Thorn's
Looks
coming
like
back.
an O.
I really don't want it to be back, but it's gonna be back. Yeah, I'm not seeing
Unfortunately.
an OX. I'm seeing O2.
Well, it's O. Wax.
I'm on the Bing right now, looking through images, and there's the O2. There's the
And it's the
V2.
actual perks. Like, I have one with the actual perks that the gun's gonna have.
Yeah, feel free to tweet me the thing.
We'll DM it to you.
Oh, DM? Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay,
Basic
so
rundown of
another
this.
neat thing they have released for us is the Kavostov 7G0X, which is a throwback to the first weapon as a Guardian that you'll ever pick up that the Ghost tells you to pick up, the auto rifle. And this exotic's a little bit different in terms of how it works.
Okay,
It doesn't have an
immediately
exotic perk.
Immediately what I'm seeing is a shotgun pump under the barrel. And I'm assuming
That's just the
there's-
grip. That's
there's-
just a grip.
Are you sure? Because
That's the grip, yeah. That's the
now
grip.
what this looks like to me is there's
That's-
automatic mode, pulse rifle mode, and then what looks like it could be shotgun mode.
No, that's scout rifle mode.
Oh, really? So it's gonna be one of
Yeah.
everything. That's crazy.
Yeah, because instead of an exotic perk, like I said, they've replaced it and made it this. It's a gun with almost fully customizable way. So instead of having an exotic perk like Thorns, fuck me Thorns, but you get the point, Red Death or even Bad Juju, it doesn't give you any special bonus to yourself, except for terms of you can just swap this gun up and use it however you want.
Yeah.
It's an amazing thing that Destiny's doing because it's very versatile. As you can see the automatic.
But
you can see
my
pulse rifle,
issue is if
and
I
the
want to
scout
know
rifle.
if that changes around the sets. Like,
Sure.
you know how the Suros regime had, well, has now spitting up and focus fire.
Yeah.
I want to know if this has the same effect because focus fire increases impact and range a little bit, drops stability. I want to know if because this would be a pretty sucky scout rifle at its current impact. You know,
Well, it probably changes impact rate of fire and all that
Yeah.
once you change the thing.
I would imagine. So pulse rifle mode would probably be Red Death quality. I would assume it wouldn't be too fast. I'm interested to see what this will sound like because this
Yeah.
gun looks beefy. Like,
I'm just interested to see how it works, because, I mean, think about it. This
Yeah.
is something that's never been in Destiny before. Something that where you can literally take a gun, go from
very
automatic to pulse to some other versatile form of shooting. And as you can see all the different perks, you can tell what perks look like they're made for which ones. Like, you can see automatic, it's got all those perks there. Then you got the pulse rifle with the counterbalance and all that good stuff. Is it counterbalance or perfect balance? Which one's that again? I can't remember.
Counterbalance and perfect balance have the same logo.
Okay, well that's counterbalance or perfect balance, which is always a decent thing for auto rifles or
But I
scout
think you
rifle, or
can
not
mix and
scout rifle.
match. So
Pulse
like
rifles.
you could have automatic
Yeah.
hammer forged. No, that might be rangefinder. That would be crazy if that was rangefinder down in the bottom.
Yeah, that would be neat.
Like automatic hammer forged rangefinder.
well, I mean, dude,
and
look at the range
probably
though
a-
on that gun. It's pretty shitty range, so it's
well, no,
probably
for an auto
rangefinder.
rifle, that's great. I think this is like
Well, no, but I'm saying like if the range doesn't really change when you change it to something else.
right. Yeah.
And here's the one thing that's throwing me off a little bit is you notice the optics.
Yeah, there's two.
Notice how one of them looks like it's saying like no optic.
Yeah, you think the one isn't magnified, the other is.
Yeah, that's what's
I would
got me
believe it,
interested.
because if it has a scout rifle mode, you're not going to want a red dot sight on a DMR basically. You know? Unless you're
Yeah.
one of those kids on Battlefield. If you are,
Oh
you
yeah,
probably
and then
are.
also on the right you'll see the new thing for ornaments.
Yeah.
Off to the right, as of like how Chroma was, they decided to separate it off. And
Well, I
I'm
still
actually
think-
interested
I
to
still
see.
think Spectar gear is going to exist. Oh, and another thing, something I heard about. I'll have to find information on it, but I heard that there's going to be something that replaces Sterling Treasures called the Senate
Yes,
Treasure.
no, it does not replace Sterling Treasures. It's simply the same effect as Sterling Treasures. And what it does
But
is
they're
it does
weeding
the
out
same
the
thing
Sterling
Sterling
Treasures.
Treasures does,
They're
but
not
with
going to be
Rise of
using
Iron
Sterling
things.
Treasures anymore. They're going to be using.
No, they're
Senate.
still using Sterling Treasures, but all the stuff from the new thing's gonna be in these new boxes. I forgot what they're called. Lord help me, don't remember the name.
Senate
But
Treasure.
Sterling Treasures are still gonna be.
They're gonna be
They're
called the
probably
Senate
not
Treasure.
gonna like promote them as much because like it has old stuff in it, but it's still got chroma and stuff. But ornaments are
Yeah.
what you're gonna see most of. and those boxes supposed to be like same thing where you get chromons and boosters
Right.
and stuff.
So ending statement here, because I want to get this done soon.
Can't wait, dude. I mean, to think about it, the one thing that I'm pumped to see is really this Kabostov in action, because out of all the things I've seen, it's something unique, something new, something different, something unseen. It's something that most people didn't even expect.
It's something that I've wanted since the beginning of the game. A gun that can be a assault rifle, pulse rifle, and a scout rifle all in one.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that they have a hand cannon that can swap between modes. Like, there can be last word mode, which is high rate of fire, lower impact. And then there's Fate Bringer mode, which is lower rate of fire, a bit higher impact, and better range. You know?
See, that's what's neat about this is, you know, it looks like from the way I'm seeing it, that hopefully it can be one of those guns that can be anything.
My guess is this is going to be like the Vex Mythoclast of this next raid. You know? Like we've had...
My opinion is going to be that medium tier gun to where everyone's going to say, hey, that's pretty cool, I'll use it every once in a while. Kind of like the Tulok for the Warlock. It's a good gun, but it's not always used.
But I think this is going to be that one gun that everybody wants, because it's been talked about so much. And I believe I'm the first YouTube channel to talk about this. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure more consoles gone over this already, but I'm saying people other than like Planet Destiny, you know, the singular people. I'm pretty sure I'm one of the first to talk about this.
More console.
Well, I mean, under than
Caucus HD.
Well, the good stuff. You know, I'm not a huge fan of the guy. His calcified fragment video was a nightmare. Thank God there's no point in getting them anymore, but
thank God. Unless you want to finish up that moment of Triumph 2 book,
which I don't have
freaking gotten that.
I don't feel like it. I'm not gonna bother with that.
Yeah.
And as of now, August 4th,
new thing
2016, the servers are down for Destiny.
Yeah, the exotics for Destiny are now going to be split into tiers.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Where up until like I don't remember the light because I don't remember how they do that stuff, but there's going to be up to a certain light, it's this tier of exotic, it's a lower tier, but once you get past the thing, it's a higher tier of exotic.
Yeah.
It's going to be neat.
Well, I mean, it's basically like, you know, in the beginning of the Taken King, when everybody was racing to 290, they were getting guaranteed 290 exotics.
Yeah.
Now if you're 290, if you're anything past 290, you get 300 to 310 exotics. But now with this new loot system, you can basically get an exotic at any level. I got a 280 out of an engram once, which sucked. But I think we're gonna cut this off here. Maybe do another one tomorrow if we get any more information. Peace, guys.
See ya.